Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's your boy Mr. Ghana, baby, and I hope you've already liked the video even before watching. Are you new to the channel? Please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Like 481,000 subscribers. Can we just reach 500,000 subscribers? I literally get more than 50,000 views, so which means that if 50,000 people are watching me, you can share the video to your friends and family so that we'll be able to reach the 500,000 as soon as possible. I don't know why I'm so happy today, because I feel like Ghanaians are amazing. I feel like there are so many Ghanaians that are doing incredible stuff in Ghana that no one is showing this to the world. There is a woman in Ghana who used the cocoa bean and processed it into what? A chocolate. So from the bean to the bar, which is amazing. And you know what? She doesn't even have a factory. She's doing this right from her home. We gotta put this on camera, and if you're watching this video, please do me a favor and share this video. And I can't wait to visit all the 54 African countries and show these amazing things that is happening in your country to the world. Aya Maya, come with me. Let's talk to the owner. Aya Maya.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's a pleasure to meet you too.
You did an amazing job, and everyone out there is telling me that I need to meet you. The Ghanaian woman who converted the bean to the bar. This is incredible. But it seems so many people out there don't know who you are. But I know you personally. No, not personally, but I've heard a lot about you. So if you can tell me your name, where you're from, and I'm here for your story. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Jean Adjo Adonko, and I'm originally from Asante Asukori and Wenchi.
Wow.
And I went to Wesley Girls High School. After living outside for several years, the family decided to move back to Ghana to see what we could contribute. And we thought, we'd been out for a while, and we thought, let's go see what's there. After all, it's home. I mean, I find that a lot of Africans, doesn't matter how long they're away, you always look back, you know. So we came in, and I worked in what you'd call corporate Ghana for a while, when I decided to start this chocolate business, only out of curiosity to see what I could do with cocoa.
You said you lived outside for a while. Where were you?
I was in the US.
For how long?
I was in the US, I would say, for almost 20 years.
20 years?
Consistently. Then I think I was on and off there for about 2 years.
What were you doing in the States?
I went to school, then I worked there as well as a legal assistant for years, yeah.
And after 20 years, you decided to come back home. Wow. I know a lot of people out there who are watching us at this very moment, and anytime I tell them, hey, it's time to come back home, they tell me, no way.
I think it's an even more exciting time to come back home than when I did.
Why?
Because there's so much happening in Ghana and on the continent. Particularly for young people, this is a time for you to grab things and just run with it. There's an excitement going on. I don't know if it's an African renaissance, it's a Ghanaian renaissance, but there's so much to do. I think there's so much opportunity here to be back home and to be part of the change and don't get left behind. It's tough, but it's tough everywhere. You know, it's tough everywhere. And, you know, I made it, and if I did, anybody else can do it.
She made it. That's the reason why your boy, Mr. Ghana Baby, is here. But I just wanted to know why this chocolate factory. I mean, it's a factory, but a homemade chocolate from the bean to the bar. Why you decided to go to chocolate? Because there's so many things to do in here, but you decided to choose chocolate.
I went with chocolate because, first of all, I was curious. You know, how is it possible that in all these years, with cocoa beans having such an impact on the economy of this country and on all of us, where most of us growing up, most of my classmates went to school on what we call the Cocoa Marketing Board scholarship. So cocoa had something to do with all of us, but we don't eat it. I mean, you talk to the farmers, they don't even know what milo is, some of them. And if they do, they don't even know, I mean, how much cocoa is a milo? A minuscule amount of cocoa. But cocoa is very versatile. And so in my research, I saw that, wait a minute, the cocoa beans growing here, but we don't eat what comes out of the cocoa beans. We don't use what comes out of the cocoa beans. We're all into shea butter, but there's cocoa butter. Yes, yeah. There's cocoa butter. There's what we call cocoa liquor, which is when you take the cocoa butter away, what is left. There's cocoa husk, cocoa tea, cocoa scrub, cocoa for cosmetics, cocoa for health. I mean, the health benefits of cocoa are just documented, not anecdotal, but documented. So I thought, okay, let me learn about cocoa, let me learn about it, and do it in a way that is beneficial to me and to my customers.
So which year was this?
2016.
2016.
I never forget the day I finished voting. I came back and started my first order.
Was that your first voting in Ghana?
No. I had voted before in 2 previous elections, yes.
Okay. But the name of your brand is?
Bioko.
Why Bioko?
In doing my research, I realized that I thought, okay, listen, if you don't look back into history and see how is history going to impact me in the future, and you just go on living your life, you are bound to make mistakes. You learn from history. So I thought, let me go back into history and see how did cocoa come to have such an impact with us? We don't eat cocoa. You know, we eat plantain, we grow plantain, we eat plantain, we grow cassava, we eat cassava. But we don't do cocoa, it's only for export. Why? Palm oil, we use palm oil. We grow the palm nuts, we use it. But it's only cocoa. And why not? So in my research, I grew up also knowing that our cocoa beans were supposed to have started in Fernando Po. So I did a lot of research on it. And I thought, okay, in what way can I pay homage to the man who is credited with bringing commercial cocoa farming to Ghana, Teta Kwashi. I thought Teta Kwashi would be a name that wouldn't cross over in terms of it's a bit wordy, and it's, I can say Teta Kwashi, but how many other people who are not from Ghana can say Teta Kwashi? So I thought, okay, what about paying homage to the place that he got the beans from? Because after all, those beans, the tree that he grew with them, are still supposed to be standing in the Teta Kwashi farms. And then I realized that the Fernando Po was a name given to the island of Bioko by the colonial masters, the Portuguese. Yeah. So I thought, okay, why not use Bioko? It's a journey, and we are all on a journey in this life. So I thought, okay, the cocoa beans took a journey from Bioko to Accra. And that's
Bioko in Equatorial Guinea.
Bioko in Equatorial Guinea.
That's a beautiful story.
Yeah, so that's how come we have Bioko.
And so far, how many people have you employed in here?
We have about, we have 6 full-time. And then when you're very busy, sometimes we're getting about 2 more people to help us, like during the busy seasons, Christmas and Valentine. It's
a homemade chocolate right now. Do you plan making it bigger?
Yes, we plan on scaling up. Wow. And we are going to scale up.
I would love to go in there and go check it out, but I have some few questions which is kind of general. Okay. I'm just going to ask you before we go to your kitchen. Yeah. I just want to know, do you think Africa is the future?
I do. I know it is the future. And I believe very strongly that it's also the present. I know it's the future because we have such a large young population who, a lot of whom are here in Africa and a lot of whom are also out in the diaspora. And these people are coming back. And you know, when I came, I worked in a hotel. And I saw over the years the change in the demographics of the customers who came to the hotel. Initially, it used to be just foreigners, mostly, not just, mostly. Very slowly, I saw Ghanaians coming in to the hotel to enjoy our services. Not only the bedrooms, but also the food and beverage. So, what I'm trying to say is, as the population becomes more sophisticated in terms of not just education, but in terms of exposure, which comes with the internet, with all television, whatever. Africans and Ghanaians, young people especially, are exposed more, and they know that there's no limit on what you can do. The limits are what we place on ourselves. You know, people talk about corruption, people talk about, oh, nothing happens here. It's true, I go through the same frustrations. I rant and rave. But I'm telling you, the future is here. You know, I'm trying to get my kids to come home. I tell them, you come and see.
Where are they now?
They're in the US.
I just want you to help me. I know your kids will be watching this video. Probably they are subscribers of one of mine. I don't even know. But
I hope so.
And you know, we have a lot of Africans living in the diaspora, including your kids. If you have an advice for such people in terms of relocating, what advice will you give to people like that?
I think you should look at what does a continent need right now. What kind of skills do we need? Do you understand? And work towards gaining those skills. And come with a free mind. Please don't come expecting to earn the salaries that you earn there, but come expecting freedom. Come expecting to be able to walk down the street without feeling like I'm in the wrong neighborhood because of my skin color. Come expecting to fight. I mean, you fight everywhere. To fight with civil servants, to fight with doctors, to fight with whatever. But come with an open mind. It's an exciting time to be, particularly in Ghana. I'm telling you. I
mean, it's an exciting time to come back to Ghana.
Yes.
Can you take me around?
Yes, I will.
Kitchen and I will continue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Where we do most of our work, yeah, we the only chocolate company actually that does these colored bonbons, which we use cocoa butter colors that we use for it. So these are the this is what we do here. We try to use as much local stuff as possible. This is called Zoe. I don't know if you know Zoe. You know Adakwa?
Adakwa, yeah.
Yeah, this Adakwa. You're going to have to taste some. This Adakwa. This is passion fruit and mango. This is toasted rice. This is caramel. This is lime. This is lemon. Where's lime? So this is cocoa nips and coffee. And this is coffee. So what we try to do is we try to use as little imported stuff as possible. We do add some. This is prosecco. And this is almond. But the cocoa nips is like we roast the cocoa beans here, and then we roast it in a small roaster, and then we crack it and make the cocoa nips. So we add it to the coffee as well.
You know, I don't want everything to sound so rosy, so definitely there should be some kind of challenges that.
Yes, we do. We do have challenges. One of our biggest challenges is, you know, we are growing, and we need to scale up, and really need to move off these premises. We would love to be somewhere central, closer to our customers. I mean, also it's quite central, but we would want to be even more central. But the cost of rent is such a killer. It's sort of, as a small business person, with the current thing, give us a year's advance rent. I mean, if you take that much money out of your your budget. You're just not going to make it. Then also we have, for us doing the bean to the bar. Yes, we get the beans, from Ghana,
Yeah.
but everything else that goes into there is imported. I mean, sugar, we buy it here, but it's imported. We should be able to have a sugar industry. We do milk powder. Milk powder is imported because we don't have a dairy industry. We should have a dairy industry. We have cows. We should be able to have a dairy industry.
There are so many people watching us right now, and I believe that they're looking forward to invest in something here in Africa.
Open a sugar factory.
Thank you. Is that all?
Open a sugar factory. Get some cows, do a dairy. There's dairy. Grow some, take what we call a katia in Ghana. The almonds, they taste so sweet, but it's not really it's not commercial. Fortunately, the government has commercialized cashew, and I think we can do the same thing with almonds.
There's this question that I really wanted to ask you, but I don't know if you are willing to answer me. I'm a cocoa farmer. Okay?
Yeah, you told me.
I did quite a few research, and I realized that I can't even buy or use my own cocoa beans.
Yeah.
Where are you getting your beans from?
Legally, you can't use your own beans.
Legally?
You can't, because you have to sell the beans that you grow to the cocoa market, cocoa board. Because I think that's the government's also its way of also controlling the quality. Because Ghana is known for good cocoa beans, quality cocoa beans. So it's also its way of controlling the quality and also protecting the farmers. Because I could go to a farmer and cheat them. I don't do that, but I could. Yeah. So yes.
But I produce cocoa myself, and I feel like the government is cheating me. I think so, because I cannot be working so hard. At the end of the day, I need to just
sell your cocoa to me.
515. I'll be selling my cocoa to you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. I'll give you a good price.
Let me know, how can people find you?
You can contact us on www.biokotreats.com. We're on Instagram and on Facebook, and our telephone number is in Ghana 027 5000 440 and 055 883 9322, and you can order online.
You can ship everywhere.
We've started shipping to the US, and we are working with one of the companies to look at their rates of shipping.
I have so many people out there who are willing to buy everything in the kitchen at this very moment. So are you ready for us? How many can you sell it to us as soon as possible? Because I know after this
we are ready.
You're ready?
Yes. We're ready. Okay. Come on. And then we have chocolate. We have chocolate bars as well. So we have 9 kinds of chocolate bars.
Oh, okay. Can we see?
Yes. I don't know. Those of you who went to boarding school in Ghana, this is a gari and peanut butter.
Gari and peanut.
So we are supporting the cassava farmer. We are supporting the gari through the gari, and then the peanut butter. All this we get locally.
Wow.
Then we have caramel crunch, and we have just plain milk chocolate, and this is with 50% cocoa. The health is in the cocoa, not in the milk or the sugar. So this is reduced chocolate, reduced sugar, made with skimmed milk, and it's 50% cocoa. So some people who are used to some of the other flavors with a lot of milk and a lot of sugar might say, I've had some customers come and say, why is it so dark? I said, because it's the cocoa. Cocoa is good for you.
Cocoa is good for you.
So we have, and then this is sugar-free for the diabetics. Yeah. So we have 9 flavors, and this is peppermint toffee. Peppermint toffee in dark chocolate. So we make a lot of things. Yesterday somebody brought us some, this is coffee. The coffee is grown by a young man in Akropong.
Here in Ghana?
Here in Ghana.
I need to talk to him. So you know what, they got 9 different flavors, and you know how we do it? It's by force. I'm not even gonna beg you. Oh, please order one chocolate. I'm not here to do an advert. I'm here to force this on you, whether you like it or not. It's time to support what? Black-owned businesses, African-owned businesses. So if you are buying your chocolate from Switzerland or you're buying your chocolate from, even nowadays China is making chocolate.
Yeah.
So it's time to buy your chocolate from Ghana, straight from the cocoa beans to the chocolate bar. So boy, Mr. Ghana, baby. I'm going to see you online. If you order the chocolate, I'm the one who's going to receive your orders. So I'm going to see each and every one. Hi, bye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.